As we all know, water is one of the basic needs for human life or consumption in life. And somebody somewhere said, water is life, sanitation is dignity. Many people are suffering because they lack water, and thus they are lacking life or they are missing life. It's upon every government setup or every government to provide water to its citizens, because it is their constitutional right or the citizen's constitutional right to make sure that they access these 5 basics from the government. So far in Africa, we have seen the issue of drought, and we have seen the issue of change of climatical conditions, and it's affecting the provision of water to their citizens. Many countries, many nations, they are privatizing the provision of water to their citizens, which is not good or which is not right. And I want to say that privatization of water sector, yes, is good, but at times it's not bad, because this will depend to the economical status of the country. Where people cannot, they live below the poverty line, like top of below $1. It will be hard for such a kind of person to get water, because the private company or the private utility wants to make a profit or makes a living out of it. So it may not be easy for an individual or the citizen of these countries to get enough water or sufficient water for their sustainability. We want to take an example of like Zimbabwe, where the government has come out and is really running this, that they want to privatize the water sector. Well, I want to say it is upon us young people to come up with a lot of innovative and creative ideas on how we can be able to challenge the government by coming up with solutions. Because what the government is doing, maybe it's running out of solutions, or because it cannot be able to supply. And young people or youth, being the majority, we have gone to university, we have masters, we have diplomas, we have degrees, name them. What are we doing with all this knowledge that we have come, so that now we can take it practically to the government and tell, look, I have a solution on this issue of water. Before you privatize, this is what I feel we can do. And by that, I feel we can be able to address the issue of shortage of water, and the issue of privatization of water, it will be a history or something of the past. Number 2, I want to say that it's good to privatize, yes, because at times when things are, when we check what the privatized institutions are doing, they are of quality, and quality, maybe it can be achieved. But when we if we play our cards well as young people, because we are resources, because we are resourceful to our countries, we can be able to come with solutions to this, and even without privatizing this water for quality, whatever general water we'll be able to get will be free and safe for human consumption. One of the reasons why we are running short of water is we are tampering with our environment. The climatical change is coming because as a human beings, as young people, yes, we know what we are not supposed to do to the environment that might cause a lack of enough water or clean water, but we end up doing it. So it's a high time for us to rise up and say that we want this kind of change, or we want this kind of leadership, and let's play our role as young people. And whatever we are complaining or whatever we are seeing our government coming up with, it will be something for us. And this is not only in Zimbabwe. I want to take example of my country, Kenya, where I come from. In Kenya, we have water utilities which are privatized. And yes, they are privatized, but it does not serve every Kenyan this, because many Kenyans are still in need of this water. So privatization, yes, good, and at times it's not good. So let's take up the mantle as young people, not only in Zimbabwe, not only in Kenya, not only in East Africa or West Africa, but young people in Africa at large. West Africa are running with our ideas. Why can't we take the same ideas? Because they're just young people, they're just human beings like us. And some of them, they come to Africa for benchmarking. So if we can utilize our knowledge and the skills well, we'll be able to come up with a solution of privatizing water, and even addressing the issue of sustainable development goals, the SDGs. Water is one of the very most important SDG that is being addressed by across the world. So it is upon us to make sure that what we want to see has to start with us, not with somebody else. And we should not wait until we are told what to do so that we can do. Because we have brains and we have eyes, we can see and feel and think what change we can bring.